Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. The full moon in Pisces is a partial lunar eclipse, and lunar eclipses are said to represent transformation, self-reflection, and the potential for better relationships. And that partial lunar eclipse in Pisces can mean that you're feeling emotional right now. You're realizing some patterns. You're tapping into your inner guidance and wanting answers. And you could be wanting to make change, right? This full moon in Pisces is about looking inward towards personal and spiritual growth. It is about transition, about surrendering, right? There's your seeing what is being removed or what will be removed and surrendering to that, the lesson, learning the lesson to surrendering to that and detaching and releasing it is what this full moon is all about. So, Spirit, what guidance do you have for Taurus for this full moon in Pisces? What does Taurus need to focus on, please? Memento mori. There might be a someday. Number 19, which is a 10, which is an ending to a new beginning. So I'm feeling like there's a destiny, right? Something's waiting to happen. Like a transformation, right? And there are no wrong turns. Number 27, which is a 9. So 9 is closure. And so you're closing something and it's ending so that you can have a new beginning. And I had PTSD when it comes to microphones. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to focus on, please? Using these new microphones, and I did 2 videos that had no sound. They were great videos too. Oh well, lesson learned. I had to release those, right? Detach, even though it hurt. Okay, Spirit, what guidance do you have for Taurus for this full moon in Pisces, please? What you don't see coming is the Hangman. So what's going on underneath is a Hangman. You need to be seeing things from a different perspective. This is change. This is transition, transformation, right? And so sometimes we don't know what's out or what we're looking for, right? So then we might not be open. So you need to be open to any signs, open to any new perspectives that come in, and just listen, right? Open your ears is what I heard. And then you have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, he has a huge pentacle. He's wearing a token. He's wearing a gown that has grapes on it, right? That's growth. He has his scepter, and he's very grounded, right? He knows what his foundation is. He knows where his wealth is coming from. He knows his resources, and he's ready to protect them and to be a leader in that area. And you also have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is about, he has a bunch of feelings, right? He has a big cup of love, and he's going to give that love when he needs to, but he's holding on to it. He's very stoic. He's a leader. He's a king. He's not going to show his emotions. But if he needs to show his emotions, then he will. And I saw the Fool that was on the bottom here. So this is a new journey for you. Okay? And I believe that's tied to this momentum mori. You're over. How you showing up is the 8 of Swords. So you are self-restricting yourself right now. Perhaps you're scared. Perhaps you're nervous. Like I was talking about when the Hangman was about seeing things in a new perspective. You may not know what's out there. So at that time when I was thinking about it, I heard veiled, right? So now I'm getting it again. So her eyes are covered. So she's not seeing what's in front of her. Um, so that could be what's making you nervous, is you're not seeing. And Taurus is very grounded, and they like to know, okay, this is how you do it and this is how it goes. So why, what am I missing? What are you showing me? Right? What aren't you giving me? Um, it reminds me of a coworker I had, um, who would knock on my door because she needed help. And um, of course, I was the supervisor and I was willing to give her help. But um, she wasn't trusting herself, right? She was closing herself off. She had all the tools. And sometimes I had to tell her, okay, you already know how to do this. You know, what did we talk about? Or I'd give her like a little breadcrumb and then let her find it. And now she's gone on to other places and she's doing great. So sometimes you just have to cut that cord a little bit, right? And let them, let the little bird flap their wings and do their own thing. You keep them on a little leash, but you let them do their thing, right? So your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about being commissioned to do something. So I think I'm hearing that you feel like you were tasked to do something and you don't feel like you're ready to do it. And that's because you're self-doubting, right? So trust your intuition. We'll get clarification on that. What's your recent past is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about blessings, right? About sharing blessings. But this person right here has something in his pocket. So that means he has another agenda. So I think that's what happened in the recent past, is that you weren't paying attention to um, everything. So you might have trusted the wrong person. You might have um, believed that someone was a little more authentic than they were. And that's why I think you're self doubting yourself, because you're like, okay, well, apparently I can't pick the right people. No, that's not true. You just have to be um, more open to how do you feel about that, right? When you are in a situation or when you meet somebody, what's your feeling? Like, are you feeling um, happy? Are you feeling open, or are you feeling closed off? Um, when you see them, is there something about them that is causing you, to see like the big question mark? Okay, that's a sign. It's not saying that they're a bad person. It's just saying just be cautious, right? Um, so you have to pay attention to those signs. What's your near future is the Eight of Cups. So it's moving forward, right? Moving to your higher self. You've accomplished these things. Now you're moving to a higher self. And then there's water there, and you can step into the water and have feelings, right? And there's that moon. So you are moving to higher ground. You are like the full moon in Pisces, you are going inward for personal growth and spiritual growth. So when you learn to recognize those signs about something that you're questioning in that particular period, whether it's a situation or a person, then you're learning, and that's moving to higher ground, right? Your overall energy is the Ten of Cups. So when you do that, you're going to have happiness. So let's get clarification on this um, Three of Pentacles. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know about this Three of Pentacles? This mission is what I'm hearing. The Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Four of Cups. So the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Four of Cups. So this is about communication. It's about movement, right? And it's about a transformation. And because of your self doubts, you're still being stubborn about it, right? He's crossing his heart and he's not seeing what's coming in from the universe or from your intuition. You're just concentrating on this right here and not seeing the new thing or that thing that is going to tie it all together. And I'm feeling frustrated, or I'm hearing frustrated. You're being frustrated about it, because you're not trusting yourself. And it can be scary to trust yourself if you don't think you know the right answer. But there are no wrong turns, right? So you make a choice. You can say, okay, I get the question mark when I'm around this person, so I'm not going to trust them. And then you go on, and then you find out that, you know, that feeling you had maybe wasn't about not being able to trust them. Maybe it was just something that they were going through, or maybe they were holding back because they weren't sure that they could trust you, because they might have had situations where they weren't able to trust people because somebody always had something in their back pocket, right? Somebody always had an agenda, and they weren't able to recognize those things. So now they don't know how to judge that, or how to um, recognize that. So they're holding back, and you're feeling that they're holding back, but it's not because they're not trustworthy. It's because they're scared too, or they're doubting themselves. They're self doubting, and then you're self doubting on top of that self doubting. Does that make sense? I hope so. So trust your intuition, right? And then there are no wrong turns. So if you chose not to trust them, but then you found out, you know what? They're actually pretty trustworthy. Well, then now you can change your mind, right? So there are no wrong turns. You do what you feel is best for you at the time, and then if you need to change your mind or tweak whatever decision, then do that, right? Okay, let's get clarification on this six. I'm sorry, this Eight of Cups, please. Spirit, what does Taurus mean about this Eight of Cups, please? The King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I'm going to clarify this real quick, and then I'm going to bring something else to your attention. So this Eight of Cups, this moving on, is about um, being a leader in your passions, right? Being confident in your passions. It's about nurturing your heart and your feelings, filling your cup of love, and it's about trusting your intuition, right? She has her eyes blindfolded, and she has the swords of truth with her, right? And she's crossing her heart, but she's sitting there silent, right? And there's water behind her, so she's feeling her feelings. So in this Eight of Cups, when you're moving forward, be strong in your convictions as far as your passions go. Make sure that you are filling your cup of love so that you can give, um, not in a better way, but in a more genuine way. You have more to give, right? If you deplete yourself, then you can still give, but it's kind of like lacking something, right? And then trust your intuition. So what I wanted to bring up is you have three kings. You have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. What's missing is the King of Swords. So there's some truths that you're still missing, and that's perhaps why you're self-doubting yourself. You're not sure about these truths, but ask for help, right? You can ask. So remember, well, you know what? Let me read this Memento Mori. I'm going to try to read it fast because I don't want this to be too long. As my friend Sam Horn proclaimed in the title of her recent book, someday is not a day in the week. The time is now, right? Imagine if all the unknown countdown timer, if the unknown countdown timer to our experience date was almost at zero. What would you be doing now that's different? How would you want this situation to unfold? One day, the sand of your cosmic hourglass will be gone, and then you will, um, and then what will you ask for? More time? Sorry, you've had all the time. You've had it all along. But what did you do with it? The moments, the days, the weeks, the years. What have you done with your short time here? The clock has struck the exact hour to act. Go. So it's time to act. It's time to act, to take action right now. And there are no wrong turns. So don't worry about doing the wrong thing, right? Because there are no wrong turns. Take action now. Okay? And see things from a different perspective. I think that's the thing that you're missing. is you're not seeing the signs, and that's why you're blocking or self-restricting yourself. You're on a new journey and it can be scary, but just take little steps forward and then things will reveal themselves shortly, or not shortly, reveal themselves little by little, and then you can gain confidence and keep moving forward. Okay, Pisces or Taurus, thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and please subscribe if you have not done so. And if you feel someone needs to hear this message, please share it with them. And don't forget to smash that like button, because when you smash the like button, then YouTube will share it more with other people, because there's plenty of people who do need to hear this message. And until next time, have a good day.